Hi everybody. Okay, today I'm taking out of my refrigerator some beets that I roasted in the oven. Beets are one of those things that I think sometimes people are afraid to do. Now look, this is the beet. Normally you see all the greens that are kind of shooting off the beets in the grocery store, a big bunch, and sometimes people just don't know what to do with them. So what I've done is I just cut the top off, and you can use it for another usage or you can just discard it. So these have been roasted in the oven at about 350 degrees for approximately an hour and a half to maybe an hour and 45 minutes till they're really tender. Now I'll just do that while I'm doing something else because I'm in the house anyway. Or sometimes I leave the house and I go do something else and I know that they're in there. So I just wash them off in the sink, and then once they're finished, I put them in the refrigerator. I'm just cutting off the little part of the stem there, okay? And then I'm cutting off the other little part, and you see this is just a butter knife, and the skin just scrapes off, okay? Put it in there like that. Because once I put it in the refrigerator, since I did this yesterday, I put them in the refrigerator because I wasn't ready to peel them. And now it's Sunday afternoon, and I have a few minutes, so I'm just going to peel them, okay? So now what I'll do is I have a container over here, okay, a container right here. I'm just going to put it there, and then I'll chop it up. I'll slice it up rather for dinner, and then in this little container here, I'm going to just chop a beet or two up and put it in the refrigerator at the same time so that I can use it in my salad tomorrow for lunch when I go to work. So I don't have to worry about doing that later or in the morning. Nobody wants to do that in the morning. And then that's when a lot of people end up getting takeout because they didn't think about taking lunch. I'll worry about that later. And then lunch comes and that's later and there's nothing. Okay, so this is a pretty easy thing to do, and I think actually my son and my daughter, one of their favorite vegetables is beets, believe it or not, because when they were little we just kept going back to them, trying them. Nobody likes them at first, but they really are good, and they're very good for you. They're very high in lycopene. And that's it. That's our next video. All right, thanks on Subi's Kitchen.